Hey guys, welcome to Accounting Software Applications. This is Mr. Harris. The focus of this course is going to be to get you really comfortable and familiar with QuickBooks 2012. Okay, so this is what your book looks like. Right when you're first getting started, make sure that you go and you check out this course syllabus link that we have here. It'll give you the ISBN for this book. And so make sure you have the right one. It should come with two CDs. One has the QuickBooks 2012 Accountant, a trial version. Sorry, I got caught tongue-tied there for a second. It's got a trial version of this QuickBooks Accountant 2012, and it's also got some data files on it. I'll talk briefly about what the data files are in a second. But I hope that you find this class really enjoyable. I hope that you have fun learning how to use QuickBooks 2012. And by the end of this class, you should be really comfortable in navigating your way through and knowing how to perform a lot of the tasks that you would typically need to perform in the real world. And keep in mind that QuickBooks is used by a vast majority of small businesses. So what you're learning here in this class will be something that you can really use in the real world. So hope that you're dedicated to this class and do your best to stay focused and learn as much as you can. Okay, so like I said, the CD that comes with this book is going to have the QuickBooks 2012 software, a trial version, and I believe it lasts 140 days, and that's plenty of time to get you through this class. And we'll be using that each week to work through and learn how to do different things within the software. Also on this CD, the other CD, are these data files. Now these data files here, let me move them to the middle of the screen so you can see them okay. These are fictitious companies. For each chapter there's a different data file, or for most chapters there's actually not one for chapter 8 and 10 because we create a company from scratch. But these are fictitious companies that are set up for us, and we'll learn how to do things, print out financial statements and customize them and modify them and do payroll and things like that. So these are the data files, and in your book in chapter 1 it kind of walks you through how to upload properly all of the software, how to get these data files restored so that we can use them, all sorts of things like that. So make sure that you spend a lot of time with chapter 1 getting things set up just right. We don't have any problems. Okay? So back to the class. So let's see here. We've talked about the book. We've talked about the software that you're going to be using in the data files. Well, let's talk about how you're going to submit your work to me. Okay, so with each chapter there are some Excel templates, and you have to go to a website for this book to get those templates. And let's take a look at what the website looks like. Okay, here, so this is www.quickbooksblog.info. I've put this link a couple places in the first week's module, so you shouldn't have any trouble finding it. But once again, quickbooksblog.info. And when you go here, you'll see there is a template here for chapter 1 for reports, and there's one for docs. Okay, for one for documents, one for reports. So if you look in the back of your book, there's Appendix D. It gives you instructions on how to use these different Excel templates. But basically what you do is you're going to take the work. It'll tell you in the book, it'll say, okay, you've prepared a financial statement, you've prepared a profit and loss statement, or an income statement. Go on and export that thing to Excel. And once you do it, the template will look a little bit like this. Let me open it up. Chapter 1, Reports. Okay, so the first thing you'll see when you open up this Excel template, there are instructions here. It tells you exactly what to do. Okay, so follow through those, and just for example, the first thing it asks you, or one of the things that it asks you to do, is to prepare a trial balance, and then it asks you to export to Excel. So when you export it to Excel, you will take it from QuickBooks and you'll send it to Excel, and you'll put it in this spreadsheet, and then once you've finished everything for the chapter, you'll submit it to me. Okay, and let me show you where you'll submit it to me. In this first week, you'll be submitting it right here. It says chapter/module 1 work submission. Okay? So make sure that you click on this link right here. This gives you a lot of written instructions in addition to what's provided in the first chapter to help you be on track. Make sure you complete this 10% quiz. Okay, this is the same thing that you have for all the classes, just stating that you understand what's expected of you for the course. If you want to stay enrolled in the class, so you have to complete that by the 29th, okay? So that's the deadline, so make sure you don't miss that. There's an icebreaker discussion for this first week, just for you to introduce yourself to the class, tell us a little bit about yourself, and maybe tell us a little bit about your experience with QuickBooks. Maybe some of us have never used it, maybe some of us are pros at it, okay? So let us know where you stand. Couple things here. There's some videos that QuickBooks is already prepared. These videos are within the software, and there's one for each of the different chapters, or actually there's multiple ones for each chapter, and it should be very, very helpful to you. Let's take a look at those. Okay, so if you click on this, it tells you how to access these videos. So what we're looking at here, this is the home page. Once you have QuickBooks installed and open, if you click home, it'll show you this. This is what the screen looks like. And over to the right, there's this Quick Start Center. So if you were to click on that, then we can see all of these different videos. Okay, random videos here. This first one right here, it says see how to get around QuickBooks. It's only 3 minutes and 24 seconds. Okay, well this one's a little short. There are more videos for the other chapters, but if you were to click on that, that's essentially what we're doing in chapter 1. Okay, if you click on this Learning Center Tutorials, there's a ton of videos here. If you were to click on Overview and Setup, there's a whole list of videos here. Okay, the first few are what we're going to cover in chapter 2, and the next ones are the ones we'll cover in chapter 3. Okay, so on and on and on, just work your way down. You can see here, if you were to click on Customers and Sales, that's what we cover in chapter 5, and then Time and Billing would be chapter 6, and so on and so forth. Okay, so make sure you use those videos to help you, because they're a really great resource. In addition to the book, it'll really help you get a good feel for it'll help you figure out how you need to accomplish the different tasks. PowerPoints. There's a PowerPoint for each chapter. Okay, different PowerPoint presentation for each chapter. This is once again where you'll submit your work. I threw this link here for you to the QuickBooks info, or QuickBooksblog.info, I believe it was, where you get the Excel templates, and a couple other various links that you might find helpful. Now this first week is a little different because we have the icebreaker discussion and the 10% quiz and things like that. But let's just take a look at Module 2. This is kind of what a typical week will look like. We're going to have your instructions and work submission. There's PowerPoints for you. Have a link to the videos that'll show you each chapter. It says videos to take you through the entire book, right? So remember, all these videos are actually contained within QuickBooks. Click on this, it'll show you how to access the video for each chapter. Okay? And just through a little something else here, it says how to avoid the top mistakes made by most new QuickBook users. It also shows you tips for a smooth start. So I think it would be very beneficial to you to check out that as well. Okay, so once again, this is Mr. Harris. I'm here to help you. I want you to succeed. If you have any questions at all, feel free to contact me via phone, email, or swing by my office. I'm here to help you, and I'm glad to have you in class, and I'll do whatever I can to make sure that your experience in this class is very educational and enjoyable. Thanks. Let me know if you need any help.